let's just go ahead and try to take this apart, see exactly what it does, you know, because I want a minimum, you know, like I seen a CPU that, you know, I seen online, the best CPU you're gonna get for this is like a 4-core CPU. It was like a Athlon 605 and a Athlon 600E or something like that. I found one for like $7, but I don't know if I want to rip into doing that quite yet. You know, I put it on there. I'm hoping, honestly, you know, $7 free shipping, but it's coming from China. I'm going to go back through there and like put a couple more on my watch list that's from here and see what kind of offers, you know, like, you know, a US seller would make me, you know, because it's way higher. Like, if I'm not in a hurry to get it, I could just get it from China and then wait and wait, you know, and get it for that cheap price. Okay, so here's the panels off. You just unscrew them and then there's that. And you can probably kind of see like something like that. Like that, you can see that. See how dusty that is? So that's pretty dusty. So put these down here on the floor and just sit down, because I've been standing up all day. I took apart basically 2 computers before I could swap the cases, and then rebuilt 2 computers, and then tested a computer today. So yeah, I did pretty good amount of stuff today, computer wise. So pull this hard drive out, like I showed you in the other one. It is a 1 terabyte drive. I'm gonna say this drive was replaced sometime, because you know, like I do all the time, I look at specs and it says this, you know, all the rest of them say like a 750 gig hard drive or smaller, not a 1 terabyte. I have no idea about Seagate's date code, but date code, it says the date on here is 16011. So yeah, I don't know what the date codes on these mean. Like, if you know, leave that in the comments. Like I said, this is going to be a longer video, you know, because I'm tearing this thing down and I have no idea what I'm doing with it, you know. And my goal is to basically get the heatsink out, clean it up, because it does run hot. Maybe the rest of this stuff just kind of pops off since that's out, and that'd be awesome, because that means it'd be a lot more less work and the video won't be as long. Okay, it seems like that's all kind of okay. Yeah, so that seems to come undone. That seems weird. I thought yeah, so there's a fan right here, and then there's a fan right here. You can see that too, right? You can see this fan, but there is another fan right here. So that's what this grill here is. That kind of cleaned up a little bit. I gave $10 for this, so not a bunch of money into it. I do like this slot driver though. That's pretty cool. And this is like, I don't know, this is feeling really nice. Like how easy this is coming apart. Like, a little bit of shaking and you can pull stuff out. The cables are, you know, done together in one piece. Like, here's for the DVD-ROM, but it's a, here it is, a model. So it's a model DL8ATL, and manufacture date February 10th. It says February 10th. Okay, and it's an HP, so it's original. It's a DVD/CD rewritable drive. Pretty nice. This plate, I think these 2 screws take this off. One thing I don't kind of like is, like, it doesn't have, I don't think you could easily put a Visa mount on here. Oh. Okay, so that's kind of, looks like it slides forward first this way, and then you slide back because it's got this lock here, And then 2 tabs here that slide into here. That's dusty too. And I like the idea that it has a touchscreen. I'm afraid to upgrade it to Windows 10 though. I had like some older Dell laptops that have touchscreens on them. But yeah, you can upgrade them to Windows 10, but then the touchscreen part would stop working. So yeah, that's quite dusty. This thing was probably never opened, never serviced the whole time. So there's the heat sink. So that's like super easy. I'm already at this part. I still gotta dig down lower to get to this fan and this fan. So this screw looks like taking this out for maybe this CB. So I think all the CB ones need to come out. And yeah, look at that. I did do the recovery disc for it. So I did make the recovery disc for it, because you know you can do one time. No one even did the recovery unless they made the recovery and then reset it, because that's what I like to do too. I like to make the recovery disk and then reset the computer with the one that's built in, you know, with the computer running. Then I have the disk left, and then when it's reset, that will give you that prompt again that you can do it again. So you can. So there's that. Oh yeah, look at that part's dusty. Oh, there's a. So all the cards, all the I/O for the back is on. It looks like a PCIe X1 slot. Oh, that's crazy. And there's another. There's like another weird slot right here. I'll take you down in a minute to show you, but that's weird. Like, okay. So, so this is looks like the fan for the power supply, and this is a fan for the CPU, which is completely gunked up. You know what I mean? So look, that looks like a PCIe X1 slot. Can I take this off and use it on a regular board and give me some USB ports and an Ethernet port, and you know the audio and stuff? And can I do that? That'd be kind of weird. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna bring you down so you can kind of see this more. Audio's probably sounding pretty bad right now because this machine is picking up the dust that I'm picking up, because it has a sensor on it that tells the air quality. So it kind of has a UV thing in it, and it kind of puts more oxygen off into the air. So let's go here. And now look at this. You can't even recognize the cooler. Like here, like look at that. Like and then you can not see in there, like right there. See that? Like you can't barely see the blades in. So just unhook this and see what happens. You know, like let's find out what cords are what. Also try to remember where the screws are coming from, which I won't remember. And they look like they're mostly different. Okay. Okay, so the fan actually hooks in downward, and it's on a little thing here. So this fan doesn't look too bad. There's a Wi-Fi right here. This is a PCIe. Yeah, it's like a PCIe slot right here. See that? It's right here. So just go ahead and see how bad this thermal paste is. Yeah, that laptop I did. Yeah, when it's on battery power, it didn't boost up that much, so it wasn't really getting loud. But when I plugged it in and was letting it charge, and you know, let it do some updates after reinstalling the OS and doing that, it fans were ramping up. So I was like, okay, so I was like, okay, so I'm gonna test it, and I was like, yeah, I don't like the temperature, so I stopped the test before, before it finished, and I was like, yeah, we had to change the thermal paste on it, and it would just flake. It just flaked right off. It would just powder. I haven't, a newer system like that, I haven't seen that like that in a long time, that the thermal, well, that's good, right? Pretty good. So it might be, oh, never mind. Came off, was like, poop, and it came right off. So there's our CPU. Yeah, that's like nothing there, really. There's that. It goes in here like that, so this is the side that was dirty. So you can see here, it's nice and clean now, right here on top of this. Okay, so we got a screw here, screw here, screw here. I don't see where it... Okay, so that fan goes all the way over here on the other side of the board through a hole. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Yeah, that's pretty bad. And then so we do have a slot for mini card. It says mini card 1. Huh. So I'm just guessing this could be an SATA drive right here, or some other card. If you know, obviously you watch this far, what is this? You can look it up better than I can. Right now I'm working on this, but it says mini card 1. It surely looks like a slot for an SATA drive. Speakers sound pretty decent in this thing too. And here's another, the slot I told you. It says, what's it say? MXM1. This is a MXM1 slot. Looks like whatever can come in here, and it even says MXM right here. Can probably slot in here, and then it has 2 screws holes here. If you know what that is, or you have had one in the past, it's this right here, whatever was in here, something like that. So now this should be fine. Now we should be able to put this in and actually screw this down so it actually makes good contact. Go a little bit on this side, a little bit here. So yeah, I didn't even do temperature readings or nothing out of this, because AMD usually doesn't really, the temperatures don't work that well. Let's say it's really it would probably say the CPU at idle is running below room temperature. So I don't know how that exactly works, but it's not got a Peltier cooler on it or nothing. So we're good and tight. Fresh thermal paste on it. Cooler looks pretty clean. And this cooler had to have been in here like this. So it goes down. But yeah, I'm kind of amazed this thing still works. The guy who sold it probably really, didn't know too much about it. He said someone gave it to him and it had a password on it, so he couldn't get into it anyways. And plug these drives back in. Like it was in this way first and then slid forward, and then the screw. So like I said, it has a 2-port in it now, and you can, by what I've seen, people said you can upgrade this to, you can upgrade this system to a 4-core. And online it says this thing supports a max of 8 gigs, so that's 2 4-gig sticks. Okay, there's the hard drives back in. Yeah, if I can find, I don't know, it'd take a while, you know. Just order one from from China and just have it take longer to get here. Wait a little bit, a couple days. That's usually what I do. If you know, I got like, you know, end of tomorrow. So if I don't hear anything, I'll probably just order the one from China on Monday, you know, Monday night or something like that. So then I have it coming, and then probably order more RAM too, since it isn't that hard to get into this thing. And then it was this cover right here next. Yeah, that's what this looks like. So then all these were for the where it says CB. Where was this? Like this. Legos. This is Lego. So I'm assuming them 3 went here because there's 3 hooks here. Gotta be something else I'm missing. Something's telling me I'm missing something. Because I got them 2 longer screws. I do not remember where they went. Everything else snapped in place, so... Yeah. So, can I actually snap this in now? And then put the thing over it? I think I can get to it still. Snap that in. So where's I have to... So this one I can't put in yet because the drive's gonna go in here. And the screws are right here. I mean, this piece here goes on here. Just kind of. That was kind of wrong, right? There's that. Yeah. All the time I'm like, where are those 2 screws? And I'm not even onto that part yet. Everything in here is good to go. Like, yeah, it's been annoying finding two screws out and couldn't remember what I did with them. Yeah, I'm not even onto that part yet. And look at this, I'm already almost done. I just need to snap that back in. Snap this piece on and put the 2 covers on, and it goes here on this side, and goes on this side. There's that, and now here's the spot for the 2 little screws that I thought went inside of it, and I forgot where they went, but now they go right here. So you can see in my, probably can't see in my tray, but there's no screws in my tray. So that's all the screws. Now I guess boot this up and see what it looks like. Alright, what the heck is going on with it? To see if I broke it or if it still works. So where's the... takes just a regular standard plug like this, right in the back. The power supply is built in, and it actually has a little green LED back here too that lights up once you plug it in, so you know you're actually getting power to it. Power buttons on the side. I don't know if I mentioned, but in another video you can see two USB ports here. Here's a hard drive indicator, a disk indicator. This is gonna power up, and when you hit the power button, like see there, power it up. Okay, so hopefully you can see, you know, like scan and fix. Oh hell no, you fucking with my shit. Continue without scanning. What the hell, there's nothing wrong with that thumb drive. So I say you can see again now. There's the scores. Here's, you know, like we'll go back one so you can actually see the specs. So it's an, you know, here's this, all that stuff there. What is this? So it's still loading stuff. It has, you know, tiles up on the top here. I don't know why. Close that. There you go. Music, it has Eminem on there. Eminem. Yeah, someone likes some Eminem. I like some Eminem. If it dings, you know something's up. No dinging. Oh, see, like what I said, that drive was definitely replaced. This is an old computer. I don't know if you can see that number, but it says that this drive is a long ass number. It's 1 terabyte. Firmware is that. Transfer rate, it says SATA 300, SATA 600, D drive obviously, 7200 RPMs, it says it's been turned on 1016 times. Powered on hours is only 2,360 hours. So then that equals 92 days, not 98 days and 8 hours. So it doesn't really have that much of a, you know, hours left on it. So I guess I need to, like, I didn't, you know, I'm gonna delete their personal stuff off, but I was gonna keep it because it has some games on it. Like I said, it has some games on it. It's open Task Manager, see if this, how smooth this is running right now. I don't know what the heck this is. See, it's still loading stuff. Like it's got the stuff on the side. It's got some deal here. I don't know what that is. So saying we're using like 40, 30, 12% CPU usage, we're using 1.5 gigs of memory. I just seen a game on here. So you just try this game right here. See what it does. It even loads. So yeah, that's why I don't want to. Yeah, reset it. I'm going to delete their personal data off here, and I'm probably not going to get rid of this. I'm just going to keep it. Like a Windows 7 PC. I was thinking, you know, find someone in the building that needed one and just sell it to them for pretty cheap. Basically, the $10 plus whatever I would have charged them to kind of like do that little basic cleaning I just did and new thermal paste. Right. And then leave it up to them if they wanted to, like. Says HP Games. Okay, so it's some kind of shooter game. Black Hawk 2. Hit play on here. Just check this out. Oh, hang on. I'll do this in part 2 of this video, like, because this is long. This is just going to be the cleaning of it. You see it's running. It even says HP Touch Smart up on the top of this wallpaper. So I'm going to cut this part clean. This is going to be one video. If you watch this whole video, man, thank you for watching this whole video. And what do you think of this little all-in-one Windows 7 machine? Probably the time I even upload it, I'll probably already have the new CPU and the new RAM if I decide to actually do them upgrades. But yeah, I'm going to cut this short. I'm going to keep, and then I'm going to start recording again. And then there'd be a second part of this computer. This will technically be the third part coming up. So this is the second part. the next part would be a third part, and I would be showing some of these games that are on this system already, and we'll see how what kind of performance we could get. Obviously, I'm just gonna record it with the camera on the screen because I don't want to any loss of performance, and there is no graphics on here. There's no outputs on this monitor. So this is the only way I could do. I could do OBS, but I don't want to lose any loss of performance. So here's the end of this video. You want to see the gaming part of this with the games that are pre-installed on here? They will be coming up.